Thanks a lot for coming again. I hope you have a good time. The real time is in the bhajans, because our acharyas have invested all of their power and love and realizations in the songs that you were just singing. And my goodness, you were singing in such beautiful tunes. I wished you had recorded your beautiful bhajans and put it on Back to Bhakti so the whole world could hear it. So the songs are very important. We can't have the right mood in chanting Hare Krishna without singing the songs and remembering them. The songs give us impressions, strong impressions on our heart for what our identity is, how to think, how to pray, what we want, what kind of mercy do I want. So the reality of what is best for my soul and the seed of the yearning for that, which is actually the price that one pays for Krishna consciousness, the anxiety or the greed to have it. That opportunity and the association with those great acharyas who wrote the songs, like Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Srila Narottam Das Thakur, who are all playful maidservants of Srimati Radhika in the spiritual world and are joking around with Krishna. Sometimes they make him faint, sometimes they make him weep. And they're always 24/7 in the association of Srimati Radhika. And they're the ones who came here to earth to write the very songs that you were just singing. So how fortunate we are. Not only was that an important part of our day, what to speak of our day, our entire existence, since we came into the material world at the beginning of time, or a time so long ago that we can't even calculate how long it was. Another important part, and equally intimate part, is the Jayadwani prayers that you sang. That's not just a PS to bhajans or an introduction, but it's an actual powerful force that connects us if we want to be connected. When we say Ki Jai, that means, let's say we're saying Prabhupada Ki Jai. So it's very important that, I'm not being literal now, figuratively, you all practically, except for the kids, maybe the kids too these days, all have computer with folders and documents and things. So, whatever we're learning about anything in relation to the songs, or the Gayatri mantras, or the Jayadwani prayers, we have mental or heart folders. Like, for example, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. How significant is that? I asked Srila Gurudev back in 1993, can you tell me a more rasic meaning of the word Prabhupada? Rasic meaning in relation to his pastimes with Radha and Krishna. Because whenever I remember Prabhupada in his, in the opulent meaning, the representative of God, at whose lotus feet all other Prabhus bow down, then some kind of a wall comes, and I remember all my offenses to him. How can I start anew with a rasic understanding of the word Prabhupada? So Gurudev answered that Prabhu means Lord or Krishna, but he has two sides, Krishna and Radha. when we say Sri Krishna, Sri is short for Srimati Radhika, who is the embodiment of all of Krishna's Sris, meaning opulence, wealth, beauty, fame, knowledge, strength, and renunciation. So Prabhu means Krishna and Radha, but she's the greater half. Even Gurudev told me when I was asking him what the different parts of the beads represent, our japa beads, he said the whole round of beads is all the different groups of gopis, and the knots in the beads are the ecstasy of the gopis, and the 8 first big beads are the 8 principal gopis, and the head bead is Krishna. So I said, well, where's Radha in this whole thing? So he showed that the head bead has 2 parts, a small part and a big part. And the big part represents Radha, because she's the better half. So, Prabhu means Krishna and Radha. So Pada means that personality is always residing at the lotus feet of Prabhu, which means Radha and Krishna, with a special leaning towards Srimati Radhika. And Prabhupada, in that service, has very beautiful gopi dress, like you see on the altar, and beautiful decorated braids, and is almost as beautiful as Rupa Manjari, and is about 12 and a half years old. Then, Prabhupada ki Jai. Jai means not only victory, but please be victorious, O Prabhupada, over my lust, anger, greed, pride, illusion, and envy. Please take them over and make me yours. So every single thing that we do has so much significance. We could become pure devotees in a day if we were to be engrossed in the significance of every part of our day. The Jayadwani prayers, the bhajans, even taking, I shouldn't say even, but even taking Mahaprasad, if we would just do that with the engrossment of the significance of that activity, we could be pure devotees in a day. Because we say Mahaprasade Govinde every day. And so I asked Gurudev, when we were sitting with him on the roof in Mathura one day back in the 90s, when you say, Gurudev, that don't eat prasadam and don't take prasadam, but rather serve prasadam and honor prasadam, what exactly do you mean other than passing out the green chilies and the salt? So he said, it means, the meaning of serve and honor is the same significance as the meaning of the Mahaprasade Govinde prayer. O Mahaprasad, you are non-different from Radha and Govinda and all their pastimes. And you are non-different from the holy name, which possesses all the mercy and power of Krishna to create and destroy innumerable universes. And you're non-different from the Vaishnavas, pure Vaishnavas, who have all mystic powers and are the mercy manifestation of Krishna. So you can give whatever they can give, the name, Radha Govinda, their pastimes, the Vaishnavas, and you can take away whatever they take away, so please do that. And then remembering that as we're honoring prasadam, remembering, not speaking prajalpa, but remembering that the prasadam, it is force feed. It is something that's not natural. It's natural when we reach the high levels of bhakti, of natural attachment, asakti, bhav, when transcendental emotions come. So in Vaidhi Bhakti, we do something out of duty. So out of duty, we make our minds remember that this prasadam is not, as Prabhupada said, hotel food, but it's actually Krishna's pastimes itself. When Radharani is cooking for Krishna, and when we're cooking, we meditate we meditate on the prayer that when will I become the assistant of my Gurudev, who's assisting Srimati Radhika in cooking for Krishna every morning. And when she's cooking, she's thinking that now Krishna is enjoying it. She's projecting into the future when he'll taste it. And she's seeing how he's relishing not the taste of the items, but relishing her moods and her thoughts while she's cooking. Like in the Nectar of Instruction, we're going to be studying Nectar of Instruction in the mornings. So in Nectar of Instruction, there's a quote about no, it's not Nectar of Instruction. It's Chaitanya Charitamrita. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tells Raghunath Das Goswami, don't eat anything that's prepared by a non-devotee. Why? Because the mood of the non-devotee gets into the food when they're preparing it. And then you're eating that mood. So similarly, Krishna is tasting the mood and memories and remembrances of Radharani, relishing their pastimes together. And he's absorbed in that and putting in his own mood, so that when the prasadam comes back to Radharani, it's mixed with his exchanges and her exchanges. And then when the gopis get their remnants, they're also getting that, and then Gurudev, who's one of the associates, he brings that whole thing out to this material plane and distributes all that to the devotees. There's a very nice prayer to prasadam, which Vasanti will help me, that Gurudev taught us how to pray. Prema danshame, Kama danshame, Veda danshame, Bhaiva danshame, Jiva danshame, Jiva danshame, Daiva danshame, Daiva naparam. All Mahaprasadam, you can give prema bhakti. You can even give the love of the gopis. You give all knowledge of the Vedas, and you are my wealth. You are my life, you are the light of my life, you are my worshipful deity, because you are Radha and Govinda themselves, and I have no other deity besides you. This is a prayer to Krishna, but Gurudev said it also applies to Mahaprasadam.